Hey, meet my friend Tanya.
Hey, Tanya, what's up?
So I'm assuming between the two of you, she makes the
She's
maximum
done.
amount of fun.
She does that every day.
One tongue twister for the two of you.
बाबा जी का पता नहीं क्या बोल रहा.
Hi guys, welcome back once again to Words and Play with Elsa. Today I have the very famous Saras with us, Mr. Gautam Rode and his absolutely gorgeous wife Pankuri, who you are very soon going to see in a film, Shubh Mangal Zyada Savdhan. Each one of us has had a pronunciation error at some point in our life, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Speaking to the two of y'all right now, can you share some experiences?
Definitely, yeah.
So have you guys ever made a pronunciation error? Have y'all been made fun of? Y'all have made fun of
If
people?
you're talking about me, definitely I've made many. I do it every day. See, because the basic thing is, I think in Hindi.
Yeah.
I don't think in English. She thinks in English, so she's comfortable and she can improvise in that language.
So I'm assuming between the two of you, she
Yeah,
makes the
she's
maximum
done.
amount of fun.
Yeah,
She pulls your leg all the time.
Yeah, I
All the
make a lot
time.
of fun.
All the time.
Okay, so coming to my next
Yeah.
question, how important do you think is communication between the two of you as a couple?
See, I'm an introvert in real life, so I don't usually open up. So when we first met initially, so he had a lot of trouble because I wouldn't express or I wouldn't communicate what I was thinking. And he was very expressive, which was also annoying after a point because I'm like, you don't have to say everything, I get it. At other times, I think what helps both of us is that when we are calmly sitting and we talk something out and we just say that, listen, this is what I'm thinking. Now you tell me what you say. So obviously, if you talk about communication in the broader perspective, no relationship, I think, can last without that. It's the easiest thing, probably, to solve big issues.
After all of this conversation, we've realized one thing. Language is not a barrier. It does not come in the middle for y'all as a couple to communicate with each other.
Not at all.
Right? So what I'm going to do now is play a little game with you guys where I'm going to test your communication skills. I'm going to give you guys real life situations.
Okay.
Where we all have to communicate with each other in that
In
way.
whatever language you want.
Yeah, whatever language you want to, no problem at all. But, I'm going to give you and you
Okay.
words.
Okay.
At any point when he's speaking to you, you can just lift it up, show him the word, and he has to incorporate that word.
The situation
Yes, I am.
privately or like
No, I'm going to just say it out loud
okay,
right
then I
now.
know.
So you know the situation.
Okay.
Okay, so Gautam, your first situation. Your house help is just called and said she's running late.
She does that every
Okay.
day.
But the situation here is that both of you have to reshoot, right? So you have to convince her to stay back
Okay.
to let her into the house.
Pankaj, she's not coming today. She's coming late, so I think you should go get her. So at the same time, but you have to stay back. So you can help the house because I've got a very important meeting. So I can't miss that meeting. So you have to stay at home till the time she comes back, and please do the work if possible. Please do that for me. Please, can you? Please request. Please do that.
Please is the word that time.
Yeah. But go get her. But go get her. हो गया तो go get her. मतलब go get her.
No.
Okay, that's it. That's the one situation. Now I'm going to give her a situation.
Okay.
You made a friend in the park today while you were down strolling in the building. You've gotten so friendly with her that you invited her to dinner the same night. You reach home and he's planned a romantic dinner for you. Now, how are you going to handle the situation and tell him what has just happened?
Hey, meet my friend Tanya.
Hey, Tanya, what's
Hi.
up?
So she's going to have dinner with us tonight. I hope you don't mind because, I just met her and her parents are not at home, so she has nowhere to go.
What?
No, don't be rude to her.
No, I'm not. Hi, Tanya. You can
Ask
sit.
her to sit.
Yeah, please. You want to have something, Tanya?
Yeah. Tanya, we'll all have dinner. I think he's prepared a fantastic dinner for us. I mean, I know it was supposed to be the two of us, but I'm sure he doesn't mind at all. And you see how, I really like her sunglasses. That's how I first interacted with her. Because I just really loved
Why
her
are you wearing
sunglasses.
sunglasses, Tanya, in the night?
She can see.
Tanya,
She's
can
not
you see?
blind. But, she
Hi,
can
Tanya.
see through her sunglasses. She just wore it to show
Tanya,
it to you.
hi, what's up?
She's not blind.
That was really well put in, I must say that. I hope you guys had fun on that.
Yeah.
What I'd like to know from you is, do you have any thoughts or, any experiences that you'd want to share for self-learning, being self-taught?
For me, I think, like we've discussed a lot of times, when we have kids, what is most essential is that their base is strong, the base of the language. Like I was mentioning that a lot of my friends, they speak really well, but when it comes to writing or texting, that's when you really notice the grammatical errors or the spelling errors, like I was mentioning the difference between your and Y-O-U-R-E with the apostrophe, then and than. So these are very, very basic things that people usually misspell and sometimes mispronounce.
Those are the most common mistakes
Most
that
common.
we make.
Yeah,
Yes.
most common. And these are also the basics. So I'm sure like with an app like this, when it's so handy,
Yeah.
that's going to really help people because sometimes you get
It'll
stuck.
help me.
There's
It'll help me a
yeah,
lot.
yeah. And that's one crucial piece of experience that I've had when it comes to learning and language.
I hope now, since you know it and
Yeah.
you're not making fun of them, but you're correcting them.
Yeah, I'm correct. Usually people feel bad when you correct them, so it's always good to have an app which is handy and you can correct yourself, you know. So
Shabash!
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah! Jai baat! Kya baat?
What I would also like to know from the two of you all is, see, we've been fortunate enough to get education. We've been
the
fortunate
two
enough.
of you all is different.
They correct
Did I say something wrong? I
Correct
didn't
kar rahi hai
realize
tere.
it. Thank you.
The two of you.
The two of you.
Yeah.
So we've been fortunate enough to get good education. We've been lucky in that aspect. But there are a lot of people, especially in our country, a lot of kids in our country who are not as fortunate as we are. Right. So what advice would you like to give them?
See, honestly,
yeah.
with an app like this, I'm not making fun now.
Yeah.
I'm not promoting it in that particular sense also. But it's good for people because out here in India especially, it's both Hindi and English, both are very, very important. If you're going to a multinational and if you fumble, if you're not that confident in terms of the language, then it'll become more chaotic for you as a person. So, especially if you want to correct yourself, so both the languages are very, very handy. So, the app comes into the picture and it'll help everyone around.
My message to all the kids is going to be that this sort of learning has to come from within you. Yes, schools play a part, but इस app के साथ आपके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा easy हो जाएगा. Like मेरा एक friend है, he was learning a different language which was Spanish, and मतलब it's commendable how he learned the entire language only through an app. तो इंग्लिश जैसे इंडिया में इतनी इम्पोर्टेंट लैंग्वेज है तो आप भी बहुत आसानी से सीख सकते हैं.
To end our short fun interview, we have another fun game.
Okay.
One tongue twister for the two of you. I said that right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you 3 emotions.
Okay.
One after the other, obviously.
Okay.
Let's see who does it better.
He'll do it first. I'm really scared.
Okay, give it to me.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Baba ji ka.
So your first emotion
Yeah.
is dreamy. Sorry, I'm sorry. Let me correct myself again before you catch me. It's not an emotion. It's a mood. It's a mood.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Yeah, so nice. Yes.
So Peter Piper picked a peck of Gotham, you are a nuisance.
Come on.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Well done. She definitely won that one.
अब मैं तुम्हें तंग करूँगी.
Next mood. Amused.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. So fake.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Shit, sorry. It's like so doubtful. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickles. Shut up.
The last one. Frustrated. Come on, Gautam. I'm sure you're going to win this also.
Yeah.
He's going to win this.
He's gonna
gonna
Peter
get
Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. You say it.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
ये जीत गई.
You want to go back home, right? You have to let her win. I hope you guys had fun.
We had a lot of fun.
And I hope you guys recommend Elsa and download Elsa for your uses.
For
well,
sure, I will.
For personal
I will,
use.
for sure.
You're definitely going to download it for him.
Yeah, and for
Please,
myself
and
also.
make him practice it every day.
Yeah.
So like you saw, that learning can be a lot of fun, and if you enjoyed Words and Play as much as we did, then download the Elsa Speak app today.
Your very own English language speech assistant.
Go get it.
Let your voice be heard clearly. Download Elsa Speak today.